Okay, we are live, and I am going to go and share it on Facebook real quick. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Divination Night. I am Lady Gwendolyn, and this is Miss Beth, our reader for. I can't do this size, but anyway, this is our reader for tonight. Hello, Beth. Thank you for joining us.
No problem. Hey guys, looking forward to it tonight. This should be interesting.
So, if you've never joined us before, comment and I will see it. I will write your name down and we will get you, get a reading for you.
Right. We're going to focus on tonight. We're going to do like 1 and 3 card readings because if it goes anything like it did with Zach and with Asen, we're going to end up having a lot more people than we do time. And I love you all, but I can't sit here and do this for 3 hours.
No. Hello, Samara. Okay. So, in the fishbowl is different types of divination, and if you want a reading, we're just going to pull it, and Beth is here to share her her skills, and I am going to test out my learning skills. Okay,
fledgling. You're a fledgling. We're going to kick you out the nest tonight.
That's right. Okay.
So, like, one of the first things I want to go over to is like right now, from now until the 21st of this month, we're in a retrograde for Mercury. Don't freak out, please. This is going to be probably the politest retrograde we'll have this year. The folks that are going to have the biggest problems because of where our signs are, we're looking.
Oh no, I lost her. Okay, so don't panic. She'll be back. We were having technical difficulties. That's why we were getting on here a little bit late. But like I said, she'll be back. Give me 1 second. Okay.
This is what happens when you live on the top of a mountain and your only internet is provided through the cell phones.
Yes.
Okay, so I don't know where I cut off with. I know I was starting to talk about the Mercury retrograde that we're going on here.
Yeah.
What I was saying is this is going to be the sorry, camera moved. This is going to be the politest Mercury retrograde we're going to have for a long time. Everything is in air, so it's easy with it being in the middle of Aquarius. Taurus, Scorpio, Libra, or Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo. You guys are the ones that are going to have the biggest issue with this. I actually predict that we'll probably have more problems with Leo than with any other sign right now during this retrograde. So if you're a Leo, please watch out. Double check all of your communications. Make sure you're slowing down and you're reviewing everything so that you're speaking eloquently and not leaving gaps in communication, so that whatever you send out, like electronically, text messages, whatever, that it's precise. This retrograde too, because of the rest of the planetary alignments, if you are heading into Valentine's Day and you are a Leo, a Libra, or a Pisces, and you are hoping to connect or reestablish a relationship with an ex, this would be a great time to do that. This is actually going to be a really good sign for anybody who's in those signs, Leo, Libra, and Pisces. If you guys need to get back with an ex, that'd be the great time to do it. I know, right? Hey, some people do it. I'm not a proponent of ever getting back with an ex.
This year, one of my couples that I married, this was them getting back together. They were together, they built a life together, then they went off and did their thing, and they realized, no, we're better together. So it's a really beautiful thing whenever you can do it, when it's meant for you.
I support them. I support couples getting back together when it has not been a dysfunctional relationship in the first place. Obviously, with what I do, I deal with a lot of dysfunctional couples, like on the daily. So I tend to have an attitude that my dad taught me the first time I came home at like 14 or 15, boo hoo, with my freshly broken heart. And he said, when we take the trash out, we don't bring it back in if the garbage man doesn't come and pick it up. So that's kind of been my attitude throughout my whole life.
That's good. That's good.
As far as getting back together with exes, I can literally say I have never, ever once in my life gotten ever back together with an ex. So that's just my choice. That's what works for me.
I don't think so, but I don't remember because I block a lot of stuff out. So if it's blocked out, it's blocked out for a reason. Okay.
I got you.
So, do we have anybody interested in a reading tonight? So, I mean, we've had, okay, so David has been, helping me in our study group. He shared, has shared this in his group, Smoky Wisdom Tarot School. Alex Mack said he hadn't been able to be on here for a while. Yeah, I haven't seen the name the past couple times. Samantha Bright, hello. Cullen says hello.
Hey, Cullen.
Okay, so first one for reading is Samantha. All right. So
I should also mention before we get started on the reading, Samantha, I'll get to you in just a sec. Gwen, did you roll out the decks that we're using tonight?
Okay, so no, I haven't yet. So go ahead and talk about what you've got while I'm making the list.
Okay, so I'm using a couple of my newer decks, and then I'm using one of my old faithfuls. All right, so one of my newer decks is the Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan. There's a whole lot of different decks out there that are called Witch's Tarot. If I do this again, I literally just ordered 10 new decks.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I'm sure they're not going to all stay mine, because like this last time I ordered 3 new decks, and I've already rehomed one of them because it was really pretty when I ordered it, and then when I got it, it was like, no, you're not mine because I don't like you. The other deck I have, and I will probably not show cards of this one, is the Wildwood Tarot. And the reason I won't show cards is kind of the reason why the box is. It's a beautiful deck. It really is. It's astounding. But what it is it has a holographic coating on it, so they don't photograph real well. If you have an opportunity to get the deck, get it without the holographic coating. The artwork itself, even without the holographic coating, it's a beautiful deck. But so I'm only going to do 1 card draws out of that one. So if you end up with a 1 card draw, that's what you're going to get. And then the next deck I have is one that you can tell by the box that I've had for a long time. I love this deck. It is pretty much a standard Rider-Waite deck. The artwork is slightly different, as you can see from the box. And this one is by Nixie. This is the Smith-Waite Tarot Deck Centennial Edition. It comes in this really cool tin, which makes it nice for throwing in your purse. And this one is still available. This one is not out of print. I have other decks that are out of print that we're not going to use tonight because they are out of print. And I don't want someone to see one that I'm using and then like fall in love with it and be like, oh, well, it's only available for $3,000 online. So I guess I won't get that today.
Yeah. So like that is the tarot dice that me and Zach were talking about. They don't make these anymore.
Right. And I love those. I was watching that when you and Zach did yours, and those look so cool. And I'm like,
Yeah. So I've got them. It's in here. So you help me with that, right? You're going to help me?
Sure.
Okay. All right. So we have the tarot.
No, we're going to totally put you on the spot.
and then I have my oracle. So I have Moonology.
That was a
And
beautiful one. That one's a beautiful deck.
yes, yeah, it is. Yeah, I love the moons. The Crystal Tarot. I mean, not tarot. Sorry. The Crystal
Crystal Oracle.
Yeah, and then since we're doing air, we're in air and Aquarius. I have the Earth Magic cards. Let me see. Yeah,
those will be good.
Yes. And Rose Quartz Pendulum for a love reading. Jasper
Sounds
for
good.
a health reading. And yes, no stones. I got everything out. So
look at you building up this whole collection of stuff that you'll end up only using like half of.
Right. So since I'm going to test what I'm learning, I have the Gilded Tarot. That's what I use. And
that's a nice looking deck too. I like that one.
Somebody, and this is in here. Somebody's going to get a reading from the Golden Girls Tarot.
Okay.
All right, so we're ready. First part, we got Samantha, Samara, Flora, Alex, Marsha, and Colin. So I think that's everybody that we got so far.
Okay.
All right, so let's see what we've got. Oh no. Start out with the Gilded.
Okay.
Oh, no.
You got this. No. Come on now.
Okay. So we knew this was going to happen. Anytime it's like.
Oh sure, the weakest link always goes first because that's what karma does to you.
Well, I just have to remember if you push myself. Okay, so Samantha, this is for you. Okay. So what I'm seeing is you've got a lot of ideas that's flowing your way, but you really need to pick one. So I got the 8 of Wands. So it's got a lot of ideas flowing at you. Justice, you need to make a choice. And 6 of Pentacles, it's going to be prosperous. And it's going to be flowing and good. So, Samantha, I hope that helps.
That works. That sounds like a pretty solid answer as far as that, based on those cards. When I was shuffling mine while you were shuffling yours, I had a fallout, and our fallout was the Lovers reversed, 10 of Cups reversed, 9 of Swords, and 7 of Pentacles reversed. So it looks to me like you got more ideas than you've got cash or energy for. So watch yourself so you're not draining yourself too much.
Wonderful. I hope that spoke to you, Samantha. All right, next up, Samara.
Okay.
Actually, this is a little bit different, and I didn't say it. It's the spirit animal card.
Ooh, cool.
They're actually children's spirit animal cards. But let's see what animal has a message for you. I totally spaced and forgot that it was a not sorry. I am not. Oh, David said I nailed it. And Samantha said that actually helped perfectly. Wow. Thank you, ladies. Oh, that's awesome.
Good deal.
Yay.
I'm glad.
All right, Samara. Your spirit animal card is Buffalo. Be thankful for all you have. Look at that. Isn't that a cool card? Buffalo.
Yeah.
All right. So that's not bad. You're stronger than you realize. Be thankful for what you have. Things are going good. Keep up the good work. All right. Flora. Wildwood.
All right. Wildwood is that holographic deck that I was talking about. One of the things I like to talk about people too, if you're having questions or issues or anything like this, any deck will work. Even a deck of cards. You can go online and you can look up correspondences based on a regular deck of divination cards. The old cards had all the pips on them, and you can still find some decks if you look around that still have the regular pips on them, the suits, hearts, clubs, diamonds, and how they relate into cartomancy and everything. So here is that beautiful deck. I'm going to try and show you when it comes up, but I'm not going to be able to guarantee that you'll be able to see it real well because of that shiny holographic thing, which I love, but doesn't work well on camera. Oh, whoa, hey, okay. That's your card. All right, so we've got the 9 of Stones, which does it even... There we go. 9 of Stones, which translates to the same as the 9 of Coins, which means we're talking about traditional values, traditional things. Don't be afraid of following standard practices just because you want to be special or different. It's okay to be towing the line, so to speak, and sticking with what you're comfortable with sometimes is okay too. We don't always have to have radical, painful, constant growth. It can be an easy thing for you to work through if you just allow it. Okay? Hope that helps.
That's awesome. Sounds great. Myra, I got you. Okay, so up next is Alex. We're just flowing right along here. I love it. Oh, the Smith Waite.
Okay, that's the Smith Waite. Again, this is the more traditional tarot look to it. So we'll do a 3-card reading here. And we get Pixie's art in here, which is beautiful because the images weren't as heavily edited in this deck as they were when they were working to get Rider Waite were working together. So that's why the artistry is different. Also, when you purchase this deck, it comes with 2 extra cards. That's just Pixie's work. All right, so first card, which is our current situation for you here. We're looking at a reversed pentacle. So that means the work that you've been doing, it's either not fulfilling you or it's not being appreciated. So we'll find out what the rest of that comes out with in your card, in your reading for that. The Magician. So control, learning, balance, making sure that you have all 4 elements as well as spirit in harmony in your life, and make sure that you're aiming towards that as your final goal. It's something you can attain. All right, and then the next one is Justice, and Lady Justice is reversed. So as a reversal, that means you have somebody not treating you right. What's going on that you're not getting the fair shake from life? What's feeling like you're being, I would say with the other 2 cards together, what's going on that you're being taken advantage of? And since we're in a real quick public reading like this, I'm going to also recommend the same thing. I recommend this to a lot of people when I do professional readings for them. Listen, the best thing you can do for yourself, the best thing you can do is write down the list. Write a list. Because when you write a list of things that are going on negative in your life or that are going on positive in your life, then you have these bullet points. So the negatives, you can look at them and you can let them go. And the positives, you can look at them and you can read them back and read them back and read them back and reinforce them. Because whenever we reinforce positives that are going on in our life and we say them out loud, we're speaking them to spirit. So spirit hears us and we can manifest what we need, that whatever it is that's really lacking. Okay. And that's the end of that one. So let's move on to the next.
Awesome. That was great.
Alex, I hope that helped you.
Okay. Flora responded from the Wildwood and she said, I'm sick right now. So yes, sticking to what I know and home remedies is what I'm doing. Thanks so much.
Cool beans.
Yes. Okay. So we have Marcia up next. Oh, Energy Oracle.
That's on you, Gwen.
Yes, it's me. And like I said, I forgot that I put half of these in there.
I think you actually have more things entered into the bucket than I do right now, which is kind of...
I know, that's why I put yours in a couple of times.
Good.
Copied them in there a couple of times. I was like, ain't gonna be all on me because it's all about you. You know, I'm here every week. So.
All right, let's see what you got here.
Okay. Okay. So I'm okay. So we've got the thinking man.
Okay. Which is the same, which translates to the same as the hanged man.
Yeah. The world, which tarot got the world too, and then broken heart. So what these are telling me is that you've had somebody come into your life and is whispering all these sweet nothings, going to tell you that they're going to give you everything that you ever wanted. Be on the lookout because it may not be what you're thinking it is.
Right, and because I can't see your camera because my connection is wookie. Mm-hmm. That third card that you came out, is that another major arcana in that deck?
No, actually, these are oracle cards, energy oracle. Okay. This is the broken heart card.
Okay. Well, the first two that came out translate directly across over to like major arcana cards, yeah. Which means that this is a phase in life that you have to go through. Might not be fun, might not be pleasant, but this is part of your personal spiritual journey, what you're going through right now. And you know, this too will pass. It may pass like a kidney stone, but this is going to pass.
I hope that helps. That helps, Marcia. So Alex, from his reading that you just did, he said, I'm a Libra and this hit me so much. Said, thank you. I've been thinking I need to reevaluate some things. Marcia commented, shook. I hope that's nothing bad. I hope it's helpful. Okay. Anybody
who's doing a reading tonight or getting a reading, if you want to set up a private reading with me, you can either set one up with me directly or you can go through my Keen site. Obviously, I'd prefer to do it directly. On Keen, I read under my stage name, which is Melissa Alfred. You guys can reach me on there anytime. The only reason I would really send anybody over there is I also do a blog over there that I'm trying to work on every day because some little ASIN person told me that I need to do that. I need to work on that blog more. So it's over there. If anybody wants to look at it, it's under Melissa Alfred. I also have another profile on Facebook under Melissa Alfred. You guys can find me there. You look for my pretty face. and you'll
And
find me.
I will actually share it in the event after in the comment section. So
Perfect. Thank you.
this is over with. So because I want, you know, everybody that's been on here, I want everybody to know who you are. You know, if you're out there and you're doing readings, if something resonates, then if they have a connection with you, I want them to be able to contact you.
Well, that and you know, a lot of folks that are in here in the group, like, probably don't associate me with doing readings because I've been doing the herbalism and I was focused so much on that and to the exclusivity of my tarot reading skills. And I'm kind of regretting that decision now because, well, lots of different reasons. And it was kind of revealed to me that I needed to not focus on that as much. Even though it's a passion, it's not my true passion, which is really helping people. That's what I went to school for. That's why I went to college and got a psych degree, you know. Just saying.
Well, you're awesome. I think you're awesome, and that's great.
Okay, good deal.
So it's Colin's turn, and it's the Witch's Tarot.
All right. So the Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan is a beautiful deck. I love the imagery on it. It's like a photorealistic artistic deck. It's just absolutely gorgeous. If you get a chance, there are tarot guides online where you can go and see all the pictures of them. All right, so we're going to do a quick 3-card reading for Colin. And
Emily, I got you, honey. I got Phoenix up next, Myra and Emily.
All right, sounds good. Okay, so quick 3-card. Queen of Pentacles reversed. I'm trying to get it to center on the camera. There we go. Queen of Pentacles reversed. All right, which means, well, hang on. Let's see what else we got going on here. Uh-oh. Colin. Now we've got another Pentacles here. This is the 7 of Pentacles because I don't read tarot like normal people do. I read much more intuitively. All right, so now we've got 2 Pentacle cards, and that means we're talking about financial issues, which, considering everything going on, is entirely possible. And then we have 10 of Cups. Okay, so this is one of the things I kind of love-hate about reading about people that I know. I know more details about you, so it tends to color my reading, and I'm going to really try very hard not to. Queen of Pentacles. So we have a woman who is in total control. She is in the prime of her life. Everything is going well for her. And as a reverse, it's not. So you have someone in your life who is going through some personal issues affecting finances as well. 7 of Pentacles is another dude in a kilt. I wonder who that could be. And basically he is sitting here tending and guarding what he's already grown. And he needs to know that he can rely on the things that he is used to relying on, and things will work out because the seeds that you've planted are going to grow and be able to be harvested. And then we have 10 of Cups, which is a family marriage celebration type setting. You have a couple embracing each other in front of a rainbow. I'm going to show this one off because I really love the artwork on this one. Okay, so you have the couple embracing. There's a rainbow with the cups in there. In the background, you can see that they have a celebration of younger people holding hands. We have the water. It's just a beautiful card. The artwork is amazing. And that means that, again, going along with that 7 of Pentacles, everything's going to work out. There's enough people around you and support from the people that you care about that things are going to work out. Quit worrying. Hope that helps.
Okay, wonderful. All right, up next is Phoenix on the list. Colin said he was taking the 5th. Did you expect anything else out of him?
Not out of Colin, no, because he's going to do what he always does, which is he's going to take the answer and then he's going to chew on it like an old man with a piece of gristly meat, and then he's going to think about it and then he'll move forward.
Yes.
See, this is the problem I have. I don't like, I'm going to be completely honest. I don't like reading for friends.
I know.
It's nothing personal. It's just very hard for me to focus then on the deck and not the things that I know.
Yeah. Okay.
Everybody's got their preference. Other people love reading for friends and would rather read for friends than strangers. So I guess it depends on which one you've done more of.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What do we got? Wildwood again. I love this deck. I really love the energy from this deck. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember the name. There's a website that literally lists like 300 different tarot decks and gives you layouts and everything else and information and guides on all of them. I would have to Google it because, of course, I'm on the spot, so I'm drawing a complete blank. All right, so Wildwood, we're doing 1-card readings was the agreement that Miss Gwen and I came to. So, let's see. Oh, if anybody's wondering why I don't like do the shuffle thing, I believe it damages the cards way too much. I'm not fond of it myself. All right. So the wheel. I know it doesn't photograph real well. I'm trying to get an angle at it where you can see the card without too much of the shimmer. So the wheel is basically the same as the Wheel of Fortune. Moving through cycles, completing things, all the seasons working together in cohabitation and coming to an end of a cycle and then a chance for a new one to start. So hopefully that will make sense for you. What you need to do now is do that self-inventory that I was talking about before. Write your lists. You know, what are some good things that happened? Maybe it was just 2020. Maybe it was just January, because let's face it, January felt like it was its own year. So, you know, do some self-evaluation. Where am I? Oh, hey, there's another one that just came out, so we're going to read this one for you too. This one is the Eight of Bows. Also gives us a keyword. It says hearth fire. We've got a whole bunch of dudes hanging around in front of the fire. So communication, relying on friends, relying on home and hearth, and as well as that support that you get from other people in your life, and maybe remembering that it's okay to rely on other people. It's really not a bad thing. So that's that one.
All right, wonderful. He said thank you, and Colin says, yeah, it tends to feel like I'm mudding through and not getting anywhere.
I know. And honestly, there's going to be a certain amount of folks that this year is going to be amazing. They're going to have 100% changes. And then there's certain folks, and I'm not going to get into the different signs and the reasons why or anything else, but there are some folks that this year is going to be like slowly healing a broken limb. It's going to heal and you'll get better by the end of the year, but it's not going to go as fast as you want, and it's not going to be as pain-free as you want. So
I must have put it in 3 times, but I got Wildwood again.
That's okay. It's a good deck. Who are we reading for now?
This is for Myra.
Myra, okay. I love that. I don't know you, but I know your personality based on your name. Isn't that fantastic?
Oh, she's fabulous. She's a great artisan. I love the stuff that she makes. It's beautiful.
I can't wait to see some of it.
Yes.
Okay. So Myra, my camera is moving around on me because aha. 2 of Stones, which if you can see here without the glare, oh hey, that kind of works right there, is 2 bunnies fighting. Male rabbits will do this in the spring during mating season. They actually will literally fight for a female. This card always reminds me of the novel Watership Down, probably just because of the way that they seem like they're communicating to each other. This one this is 2 of Stones in this deck. So stones, like a lot of other one in this deck, it translates out to the same as being a Two of Pentacles. So it's working together, managing to get things done, and not with a lack of conflict, but with the fact that acknowledging that conflict happens and it's part of life. Might also be a good idea if you're a reader to reread Watership Down. There's some amazing moral lessons in that book. All right.
Okay, so we have Emily up next, and then I don't have anybody else that has asked since then.
Okay.
So we're all caught up.
Whoa, impressive.
Oh, we've just powered through here. Oh, the
What?
Golden Girls.
Awesome! I was wondering if we were going to get that tonight.
Yes, yes. Okay. All right, let's see which one. Myra said thank you.
You're welcome. I hope
Phoenix
that helps.
said, love my folk. And okay. All right, Barbara, I'll get you listed down. You'll be up next. Yeah, Emily, you get the Golden Girls. Let's see which leading lady you get, or gentleman, because we never know what we're going to get here. All right. Okay. It's looking like you are on your own personal journey, like you're starting something out. We're starting out with the Fool. So you're just starting out something. This is a new idea. I drew the page of the page of wands. So I threw another card on top of it, and I got the wheel. So things are turning. It's gonna be prosperous, because you're going to end up the Empress. Check out Dorothy. Doesn't she look beautiful?
Okay, so we've got the Fool, which is like Gwen said, the start of a journey, the beginning of something new, the beginning of a new project. It's also a cautionary card anytime it comes up, because I like to think of it, and the keywords for me on the Fool is you don't know what you don't know. It's okay to be foolish, it's okay to be silly, but you need to try to figure out what Spirit's trying to tell you that you don't know, so that you can actually figure out where these messages are coming from and why is it warning you to be careful. Because I find it as, sorry, hey, whoa, fix camera. I find it as one that kind of reminds me of where I'm going. And then we had, what did you have? The page? Again, pages are always messenger cards. So this one's Page of Wands, was it? Okay. So yeah, they're always telling us a message. Wheel means it's a cycle that you have to get through, because now you've got two major arcana in the same deck, or in the same reading. So that means this is a life lesson. It's not just something you have to get through. It's something that you have to learn from. And what was the last card again?
The Empress.
Oh, so there was 3.
Yes.
Yeah, this one's going to be a tough one, but you're going to get through it, and you're going to learn something, and you're going to look back at it and say, oh my gosh, I was such a fool when I began this. And now I know so much better.
Yeah.
Or more in depth, whatever the lesson ends up being.
She said, working on multiple new projects that I am unsure how they will turn out.
It could be just that multiple number. Watch out. Don't overcommit yourself to things.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing. Pretty much, I can kind of speak for just about everybody that on here that I know, and we all get these big ideas, and we just we get so much passion about it, and we're just head first into everything. So
oh really?
Yeah.
I don't know anybody like that. I think that's actually a pretty normal state of being. I think everybody does that. I really do.
All right. So with Barbara, I pulled the tarot dice.
Okay. We haven't had those yet tonight.
No. So with these, okay, so everything before, you know, I've cleansed everything before we use it each and every time. Oh, Emily says, I'm always prone to take on too much at once. Got to force myself to put it all down on a list and take one at a time. Yes.
I'm going to tell you, I love my lists. I love my lists and I love them. And I've explained to him already tonight exactly why. It's just, they're a good thing.
All right. Randomly pulled out 3 dice. Now I'm going to roll them. There's our 3-card spread. Okay. 8 of Swords.
Okay. What are the other 2?
I think that's the wheel.
I can't tell because I can't see your camera because of my connection.
No, that's the sun. Okay. That's
the sun. And what's our third one?
And 6 of Swords.
6 of Swords. Okay. So you've got 2 swords coming up in here. And what have you learned in your tarot lessons about swords? What do swords represent? When?
Passion, ideas, action, excitement.
Right. What's going on in the old noggin? So 8 of Swords, you've got some sort of idea rattling around up inside of your head.
Mm-hmm.
The sun tells us major arcana. So again, this is part of a life lesson that you have to go through and work through. And 6 of Swords tells you what our final results are going to be, which is your ideas will pan out. Maybe not the way that you're thinking, but they're going to pan out.
Very good. Okay. We did it. We have everybody. Barbara.
That's everybody? I'm so lucky. Wow. That was quick.
I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've been through 10. Done 10 readings. So, right. I mean, the average is anywhere from 10 to 15. Now remember, this is the 4th installment. So if you've missed any of them, you can go to our YouTube page, Roman Temple of Light. They are all there listed under Divination Night. Pagan Pride videos are over there as well. Whenever I did Yule, they're over there. So you want to tell where they can find you again?
It's Melissa Alfred on Facebook. You can find me there. That is my reading name that I've used for a while. Also over on Keen.com, which is Tarot Psychic Readers Network. You've seen their advertisements, I'm sure. And I'm on there as well as Melissa Alfred. I have a blog on there. I did talk about some of the Mercury retrograde stuff on there, trying to make sure I get that updated on the regular. If anybody here who I've read for tonight would like to PM me, you can. If you can't reach me because we don't have any mutual friends, send me a PM. I do check my non-friend PMs on the regular basis, or you can send it to me through my Melissa Alfred profile and just mention Divination Night and we can set up a reading time for you. One of the other things I wanted to talk about too is remember that if you've watched multiple of these, you've seen lots of different tarot decks from lots of different readers. Even tonight, we went through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different versions.
Yeah.
Of tarot between cards and oracle cards and everything else. Remember that all of this taps back into that whole Jungian collective unconscious, that we have a connection through spirit, and the imagery is simply a jumping point, a starting point to get you tapped into that so that you're working through what you
Oh no, lost her again. Okay, I'm watching for her. She'll be back. Marsha, I do see your question. I will ask her as soon as she gets back. Oh,
There, I'm back. I bumped a button. Sorry, everybody.
it happens.
It happens. All right. So, anyways, Jungian unconsciousness and collective unconscious, all these messages, there's a reason why all of this stuff all seems similar. And it's not just because they're based on tarot, because at the time when tarot became first popular, they were all hand-drawn images. You know, this was before the printing press became a thing. And even at that point in time, they were pretty much busy printing Bibles. So they didn't print out images. They were all drawn up and then later on standardized. But a lot of it is all based on psychology. And that's why I think they're so cool, because that's what I went to college for. Anything anybody wants to talk about before we close up then?
Actually,
Gwen, did you have any?
We do have a question.
Okay.
Marcia asked, what does it mean if I frequently get major arcana in my own readings?
What are you ignoring in your life, darling? Okay, major arcana, when you see a lot of major arcana in your readings, that means that basically the cards are tapping into that need that you have to face something. If you see particular cards a lot, and you will, when you're going through different things in life, you're going to pull out like the same 20 cards out of a 70 card deck, and you're going to pull them out on the regular because it's trying to tell you that you have something to work through. And if you don't work through it, I'm going to keep coming up with this answer no matter what question you asked. So it's generally speaking, the more major arcana that I see in a reading means more that this is a life lesson that the person has to go through. And I am one of the weird tarot readers. Actually, I'm finding out now that I'm not as weird as I thought. I never read for myself, ever. I don't. I rationalize too much and try to like logically pull things out too easily, and I don't listen to my own readings, so I don't do it anymore. I just said, you know what? If I'm not going to pay attention to the messages that my own cards are giving me, I'm just not going to read for myself.
Right.
And I'm not the only one.
Yeah, you're not. I'm not. I don't do it either. I don't do it either. And up until I started doing this, I only had 2 people that I ever let read for me. I was like religious. No, only these 2. But then we started doing this, and I was like, well, you never know what message is going to come across and who's going to be handpicked to deliver it to you.
Well, and the other thing is too, you know, like, okay, so being on a big reading, when I used to work, way back in the day, I'm going to prove how old I am. I used to work on Miss Cleo's. Used to work on Miss Cleo's line. Tell me now, with my terrible Jamaican accent. Yeah. Okay, so I used to work on that line. And here's the thing. You can have 10 different people offer to give you a free reading. You can get a free reading from 10 different people. They can all be points of accuracy, but there's only going to be 1 or 2 of them that you resonate with. Some of that's zodiac signs, some of that is just their approach to things. Sometimes it's whether or not they cringe when you say the word whatever.
Yeah.
You know, so you're not going to always get a good reading from the same people. Also, and it's always good to try multiple people.
Okay, so we have a couple comments. Emily said, I believe Carl Jung wanted to do a serious research study on tarot and its psychology, but he just couldn't get the funding for it.
Yep. I studied Jungian psych when I went to college. So
Alex said, thank you both. So you're very welcome. Thank you for joining us. Hope to see you come back. Colin said that can happen with the Ongum too.
Yeah, it can.
He reads those. And Samara said, you worked with the legend, Miss Cleo herself.
Yeah,
Like
I did.
I remember seeing the commercials, and that's what she said. She loved seeing the commercials when she was little. Who did we have to aspire to be? She was like the face. She was like everywhere.
She was everywhere and on every TV station and late night and in the morning and during daytime television. Oh my God. They had so much going on until it all fell down like, I'm sorry. Yep. I got to do the pun. A house of cards.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Yeah,
Anybody
yeah.
else?
So she said she thought she was such a goddess. We did.
We
You know,
did.
we did.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we had to have somebody to look up to.
Mhm.
All
That was
right.
kind of
So
a
I
big,
did.
that was kind of the beginning of when paganism was starting to become a little more commonly acceptable. Now we've really come a long way in 25 years. I mean, a long way, a long, long way. And I think it's an amazing thing to be able to see that we can have an event like this and host it in a public forum and just be able to talk about what we know and how we're connected.
Yeah, that's right. So is there anything else that you want to share, talk about before we close it out?
No, I think that's pretty much it for right
Oh,
now.
Joanna just popped in and said hello. She's
Oh,
like,
hey,
I'm
hello. Oh,
late.
yes, darling. Did you want a reading before we go,
No,
Joanna?
we'll give you a chance to respond, Joanna. If you want one, then we'll make time for you. So, but I did the Melissa Alfred. I did share it already. Yes, she said she'd love
Okay.
one.
All right, fantastic. Let's get the fishbowl out here, girl.
I got it. So this is the Smith. Your Smith.
Okay, great. All right, right. Let's see what Pixie has for you. All right. Do do do. Ooh, Two of Swords. Two of Swords. This is I guess I call it a sister card to the Justice card. So we'll see what that relates to here. Uh-oh. The Fool. The Fool blindly walking off his cliff with the poor puppy trying to save him, and High Priestess reversed. Okay. So, whatever this major thing is going on in your life, you're not willing to face it right now, it looks like, based on the cards that we're seeing. Because when I'm looking at all three of these together, we have Blind Justice, we have the Two of Swords as Blind Justice, we have the Fool, and then we have the High Priestess reversed. So this looks to me like you're going through some things and you're not trusting yourself and your own personal abilities, and you're letting the winds of fortune just drag you around and lead you blind. So be cautious on what you're thinking and doing. Don't be so hard on yourself. Remember, life lessons don't always go in a linear fashion. Sometimes we learn something blindingly fast, and then the next thing you know, we are the turtle and taking our time, but still winning the race. So be cautious and don't beat yourself up so much, okay?
She said, pertaining to physical issues, maybe. She said, aha, makes sense now. Good,
Okay.
that's wonderful. All right. Well, we she said thank you, dear.
You're welcome.
So we managed to get in 11 readings in 1 hour.
All right. I think I can have my soda now, right?
Yeah.
The readings today are brought to you by the letter Diet Dr. Pepper, and also the number.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen, I have very few addictions. Actually, that's not true. I'm obsessive about a lot of things, but Diet Dr. Pepper's my weakness. I have tried to quit it. I don't know how many times, but it's me, and I'm not going to try to change anymore. As I enter into my 50th year, I will be 50 in October. Yeah, I know, right? I've made it this far. Can you believe it?
That's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
All
I
right,
think it's great.
guys. Thank you. I appreciate this
All right.
opportunity. This has been really fun. I would be more than happy to do this again if you decide you're going to
Awesome.
continue with these.
Yes, I am, and I'm currently. I still have one date open. I have the 17th open, but I'm waiting for people to get back to me. I'm going to keep this up as long as I can get people to come on and spend an hour with me.
Great.
You can put up with me for an hour. Message me, and we'll have some fun. All
Perfect.
right. Everybody's saying thank you. Joanna said, "Girl, you deserve that diet, Dr. Pepper. Enjoy it."
Thank you, guys. Go in peace.
All right. All right. Love you all. See you all next Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Good night, and I will be posting her information in the comment section. Good night.
Awesome. Good night. Bye-bye.